Yo, what's up guys? I'm coming back at you with another video today, and if you guys do enjoy this video, make sure you guys leave a like, comment, and subscribe, and also check out some of my other videos. I have over 200 mock videos here on YouTube, and also check out my Instagram where I upload on the daily, because it does take me a month or two to upload my videos here on YouTube. So with that out of the way guys, we can get into our video today. Now I'm going to be showing off some tips and tricks for packing your Pick-a-Brick cups. Now I know it's been a long time coming, but I've just been trying to wait till I have a good enough setup. That way you guys can see everything that I have to offer. So I'm just going to be showing off some of the tips and tricks that I personally use when I'm stuffing Pick-a-Brick cups at the Lego store. So this is one of my favorite hobbies to do. I enjoy packing the cups and I enjoy coming home and sorting the pieces. So let me just show you guys some of my techniques that I use to pack these cups. Now, first off, we're going to start off with a simple one. Now, most of you guys probably already know this, but one of the best techniques is always just trying to fill your cup up with one certain type of piece, and usually it's a small piece. Now, as you can see in this cup, I have entirely filled it with cheese wedges, and they are in black. Now I will be using these for a modular, and they will probably be used for the roof and some other small detailing. Now let me cut off the top and show you guys another one of my favorite techniques. So gotta be delicate with this. I don't want to damage any of the pieces inside. Now, always use packing tape because the little Scotch tape will not hold and your cups will burst open in the bags, especially if you're walking around the mall. So, one of my favorite techniques is filling up the cup, and the way I did this was I used packing tape. Now, I actually had help from my mom. She does this part. She basically fills the entire top filled with little studs. So that's how you manage to fit more pieces in the top, because there's this little piece. And if you need to snap this down at the store, you just leave a little bit of edge so you can close it down when you're at the store. And then, as you can see, this is pretty much just cheese slopes. I did have a few little bricks in there that I needed to add in, like a 1x2 in teal and just some leftover pieces. So we're dropping parts out of the cup. Let's get this one out of the way because that was just my simple technique cup. Alright, so now we're going to show off the first cup that I packed today. Now, as you can see, we've utilized the technique where we fill up the lid. This time, we actually went for some star pieces. I'll show those off in a second. Let's try not to damage any bricks while we're opening this. Now, I would be showing off some techniques on how to connect the bricks, but I know there's a lot of YouTubers that have already done that. So I'm just vaguely going over how I pack my cups. So here you can see we've utilized the cap filling technique. Now we didn't fill this one as much because we actually had some pieces overflowing. So let me just take off some of these grass pieces. I'm going to use these for probably a Stranger Things mock, to be honest with you guys. Alright, and as you can see, we just fill in all these crevices with some studs. Now, usually I fill in the crevices with these little half circle pieces, but the wall was all out of them, so we did not get any more of those. So we've got some of these nice gold studs. I don't know if that's pearl gold or what, or metallic gold. I know there's a lot of different gold colors. So let me just show you guys the stack that I made. So now that the studs have gone everywhere, this is pretty much what I built. It's a giant cylinder. Now on this side, I didn't put any pieces just so I could fit more studs on the side. I was just trying to get a lot of these pearl gold studs. I really like the way they look, so I'll probably end up using them on a modular. So basically what I did was I just made like a little pyramid or cylinder. As you can see, I just tapered the pieces, that way you could fit them into the shape of the cup. And that's pretty much what I did for all the block pieces, like the 1x2s and the 1x4s. And then on the sides, you just fill them in with some studs. Alright, so now we're going to show off a cup that has some grass pieces. Now, as you can see, we've utilized the technique where you overflow the cup. Now, not a lot of Lego stores will let you do that. So it depends where you live. So we've got a bunch of these pine tree grass stem pieces. Let me just open this cup. Try not to damage any pieces here. Now, once again, we have utilized our lid filling technique, and we have just filled that with a bunch of gold 1x1 studs. And then on the top here, we actually have a bunch of grass pieces. And then you can see we have some flower bits in lime green. So those are always nice. And then in the middle, we have a nice cylinder. Now, these ones I actually did in panels. It's just easier that way, personally. I don't know why I connected the first one earlier. I think it's because I was having a conversation and I just wanted something to do, and I wasn't really paying attention to how I was putting the parts together. So for this one, I just kind of connected the pieces, but you can see they have roughly the same cylinder shape. Now, when you're making them to fit the cup, you do have to add some extra bricks as you're going up because the cup does get bigger. So as you can see, we've just mixed some red studs here on the bottom, and that just fills in this portion of the cup. So that's pretty much the only difference between that cup. Let me show off another cup from earlier. So this cup, I did one of my favorite pieces. I actually put a whole bunch of these sand green 1x1 clips in the bottom portion of the cup. Now, you can put some other pieces like studs that might fit in there better, or some of these 1x1 little circular pieces that I mentioned earlier, and they will fit in there just as nicely or even better. But I just put in those 1x1 sand green parts because they're actually really nice grass pieces. And another filler piece that's really good is actually this little piece, this twig. They fit in between these grass pieces very well. So if you're trying to make pine trees and some landscape, I recommend filling up a cup of those. So me personally, I'm trying to build some pine trees. So in this cup here, we have half pine tree needles and half flowers. Now the flowers I utilized basically to fill in the gaps. Now we have half white and half red. So as you can see, we've also utilized the cap filling technique like always. That one's overflowing a bit, and we also utilized our overflow method so that we could get the most of these little twig pieces. So here we go. That's just mixed up in there. I'm gonna show off another cup. It's similar to that. So it's just with the red and yellow bits, and we just utilized the same techniques there. We actually had to put less pearl pieces in here because we overflowed the cup so much, so we didn't want to keep doing that technique. Now over here, we actually filled up the entire cup with just 1x1 studs in light gray, and then the cap also utilizes the cap filling technique, and that is in gold as well. And then we just have pine tree needles mixed in. So another technique to fill in the bottom, I actually forgot to mention earlier, you can fill in little 1x2 bricks. So they just line the bottom very nicely. And that's another good technique if you're trying to get 1x2 bricks in there. And last but not least, we're going to show off one of my favorite techniques. Now, this has to do with these window pieces and everybody's favorite masonary bricks. And then also some sand green pieces. So if you guys have any of those parts on your wall, I highly recommend this technique. So what I do is I stack some of these masonary bricks in a stack of 4, and then I get a little 1x4 plate, and then what that does is it holds them together so that when you put them inside of here, they don't fall out. Now, you can also put it in sideways, but it will fall out. But a way to solve that, put some bricks in there, and it won't fall out. Now, you can put these bricks in here like so, even if it's standing up like that, going with these studs, so they'll also fit. And then you can also fit a nice 1x1 in there as well. That way you can just get a lot of masonary bricks with these window pieces and also some little sand green bits. So that's just one of my favorite techniques, and you can also do it in this orientation. It just takes a little bit longer because once you're finished you have to move over the pieces. So if you don't want them to fall out, you just have to slide it over, and it works that way as well. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. It was just a little tips and tricks on how to fill your cups. I really hope this helped you guys. Let me know down below if you want to see any more videos like this. So I thought this was really cool. I hope it helps somebody. I know there's a lot of videos like this. So let me know down below. Make sure you guys like, comment, and subscribe. Also, check out some of my other videos. I have over 200 mocks here on YouTube, and I also upload on Instagram on the daily. So make sure you guys check that out. Thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you in another video. Peace out, guys.